tape wasn't supposed to exist. Not according to the inventory records, not according to the archive logs, and not according to the people who worked in the building. Yet in 2018, during the cleanup of an abandoned broadcasting facility, a single VHS cassette was discovered hidden behind a collapsed storage shelf. Most people would have ignored it, but when the tape was finally digitized, investigators found something that should never have been there. The building itself wasn't unusual, at least not at first. It had once belonged to a small regional broadcaster operating outside Portland. For decades, the station produced local news broadcasts, weather updates, traffic reports, community announcements. Nothing controversial, nothing mysterious. In 1998, the station suddenly ceased operations. Most equipment was removed, employees transferred elsewhere, and the building was eventually sealed. For nearly 20 years, it remained untouched. Or at least, that's what people believed. Because after the discovery of the VHS tape, former employees began discussing the archive online, and several of them remembered something strange. A storage section known internally as Archive B. Officially, it didn't exist. No floor plans referenced it, no inventory sheets listed it. Yet multiple former workers claimed they had heard about it. Some even believed they had entered the room themselves, years earlier. The problem was, their memories never matched. Nobody could agree where Archive B had been located, and nobody could explain why it was missing from every available document. And then investigators played the tape. The cassette appeared ordinary. No dates, no station markings, no warning labels. Just the words, Archive B, written by hand. The footage began exactly as expected. A local evening broadcast, weather updates, commercial breaks, traffic reports. The kind of recording that would normally be forgotten forever. For nearly 18 minutes, nothing unusual happened. No interruptions, no distortion, no hidden audio, nothing. Then investigators started reviewing the recording frame by frame, and everything changed. At exactly 18 minutes and 21 seconds, a single frame appeared. One frame. Less than 1/30th of a second. Too fast to notice during normal playback. Investigators initially assumed it was tape damage, a common VHS artifact, but after isolating the frame, they realized it wasn't random. The image showed a hallway, poorly lit, empty, and at the far end, a metal door. The door carried a label, 3 words, Archive B. The frame immediately spread through online communities. Some believed it was an editing mistake. Others suggested a hidden station prank. But then a former engineer contacted investigators. According to him, the hallway looked familiar. Very familiar. In fact, he claimed he had seen that exact corridor before. Inside the broadcasting facility, just weeks before the station shut down. And what he revealed next would send the investigation in an entirely different direction. The engineer's email arrived 3 days after the hidden frame was posted online. He didn't provide his full name, only an employee identification number. According to his message, the hallway shown on the tape was real, and he claimed there was something unusual about it. The corridor wasn't part of the original building. It appeared suddenly during renovation work in 1997. At least that's how he remembered it. 1 month, the wall wasn't there. The next month, it was. Most employees assumed the station had added new storage space. Nobody asked questions. Nobody thought it mattered. Until the station closed less than a year later. Investigators immediately began comparing building records. Most floor plans matched perfectly, except for one. A blueprint dated August 1997 contained a narrow hallway that did not appear in earlier versions. The hallway ended at a small rectangular room. No label, no purpose, no explanation. The room occupied space that shouldn't have existed. According to measurements, it extended beyond the outer wall of the building, almost as if the blueprint itself had been altered. And then someone noticed something hidden inside the audio. The hidden hallway frame wasn't the only anomaly. One user downloaded the original VHS rip and extracted the audio track. At normal speed, nothing sounded unusual, just static, tape noise, background interference. But after generating a spectrogram, a pattern emerged, a cluster of shapes hidden inside the noise. At first, investigators dismissed it as compression artifacts. Then someone enhanced the image, and 3 words became visible, not spoken, not recorded, hidden. Inside the audio itself, Archive B remains. The discovery changed everything. Until that moment, many people believed the tape was simply a damaged recording. Now there appeared to be intent. Someone had hidden a message, which raised an obvious question. Who? The tape had supposedly remained untouched since the late 1990s. Long before online mysteries, long before analog horror, long before anyone had reason to create an internet hoax around a forgotten television station. Yet the message existed, and nobody could explain how it got there. As interest grew, former station employees began sharing stories. Most were harmless, routine memories, office gossip, technical problems. But one account stood out. A maintenance worker claimed there had once been a locked room beneath the archive section. Employees weren't allowed inside. The room had no signage, no listed purpose. And according to him, it remained locked at all times, even during the station's final weeks. Investigators searched every available document, every photograph, every archived image of the building, and eventually, they found something. A photograph taken during a station holiday party in 1997. Most people focused on the employees, but in the background, partially hidden behind a doorway, stood a sign that shouldn't have existed. Archive B. The room was real. The hallway was real. And for the first time, there was proof. But the most disturbing discovery hadn't come from the tape, or the building, or the archives. It came from a photograph taken 6 months after the station officially closed. Because standing inside Archive B was someone who shouldn't have been there. The photograph was taken in March of 1999, 6 months after the station had officially closed. The image surfaced on an archived employee website years later. At first glance, there was nothing unusual about it. A former employee standing inside the building, flashlight in one hand, camera in the other. But investigators noticed something strange. The room behind him. After enhancing the image, the sign became visible. Archive B, which created an immediate problem. The room shouldn't have been accessible. The building had already been sealed. Yet somehow, someone was still inside. The employee who uploaded the photograph was contacted. At least investigators tried. The account no longer existed. The email address bounced back. Every trace of the uploader appeared abandoned. But archived forum discussions revealed something interesting. Several users remembered speaking with him years earlier. According to those conversations, he had entered Archive B only once, and afterward, he refused to discuss what he found there. One user recalled a single sentence, a sentence that would become central to the mystery. There were tapes that shouldn't exist. Then investigators re-examined the tape. Until this point, the hidden hallway frame had received most of the attention. But investigators returned to the original VHS recording, this time searching for additional anomalies. And they found one. Near the very end of the tape, less than 10 seconds before the recording stopped, a second hidden frame appeared, then a third, then a fourth, each visible for only a fraction of a second. When reconstructed, the images formed a sequence, a person walking down the hallway toward Archive B, frame by frame, step by step, until reaching the door. Then the sequence ended. Most viewers focused on the person, but investigators noticed something else, something inside the final frame. The door was slightly open, only a few inches, yet inside the darkness, a second figure appeared visible, watching, motionless. No facial details could be recovered, no identifying features, only a silhouette, standing inside the room, waiting. The discovery spread quickly, and within days, copies of the VHS tape appeared across dozens of websites. Then something unexpected happened. Several uploads containing the original VHS footage disappeared. Not all of them, but enough to attract attention. Some channels received copyright claims. Others removed the videos voluntarily. One uploader claimed he received an anonymous email. The message contained only 6 words. Leave Archive B where it is. No sender. No explanation. No follow-up. Nothing. To this day, nobody knows who created the tape. Nobody knows why the hidden frames were inserted, and nobody has identified the figure standing inside Archive B. Maybe the entire story was an elaborate fabrication, a forgotten art project, a station prank that survived longer than expected, or maybe someone wanted a message preserved. Not in a report, not in a document, but inside a recording that nobody was supposed to watch, because archives exist to preserve history. But sometimes they preserve things that were meant to be forgotten. And if Archive B ever truly existed, one question still remains. What was stored inside? Have you ever found strange footage online? Leave it in the comments. And subscribe to the Shadow Library for more recovered internet mysteries.